What is up, my friends? We are back for another weekend comic book haul, although be it a little later than usual. Due to the holidays, I've been relaxing and stuff, but nonetheless, a weekend comic book haul this time for August 29th, 2018. If this is your first time through the channel, be sure to give the video a like, share, subscribe, comment, and just chat with me. I love talking comic books with people. Let me know what you liked from last week that you grabbed, what you missed out on, what you're looking forward to grabbing this coming week. Just talk with me. Love hearing from you guys. Current subscribers, I appreciate each and every one of you guys and girls. You definitely keep me going with all the positivity. The comic book community has been great. It is great. So I appreciate all of you guys and girls for hanging out with me and talking with me. Can't wait to chat with you in the comments. So I have about 15 books to share with you guys today. So I'll get into that in a second. But first, I wanted to go over some books that I read this weekend that I really enjoyed and I wanted to share. So first we have Crowded, issue number one. Very, very cool story. Very cool artwork. Loved every minute of this. Can't wait to see where this goes. I will definitely be adding this to my pull list. This is the B cover that we're looking at here. Charlie here has been targeted on a crowdfunding app for to be assassinated. So she hires this lady right here, Vita, on another app to defend her. So, basically we're finding out about the two of them and how they come together in this first issue. Really good. Can't wait to see where this goes. I had a great time reading it. Next we have the Joker Daffy Duck crossover, Looney Tunes and DC. What I really liked about this issue was the artwork. I thought it was fantastic. I really loved how Batman was drawn in this issue. The Joker was great too, but Batman stood out to me. He doesn't show up on many panels, but when he did, I definitely took notice. The story was great. Can't recommend it enough. If you've read it, let me know what you thought about it. And the Joker, Daffy Duck, and that is the A cover. Lex Luthor, Porky Pig. I put up the B cover since people really thought that the A cover was creepy, myself included, but I love creepy. But this was a great story. Out of the two, this was my favorite. All four were good that came out last week, but these two stood out to me. Lex Luthor and Porky Pig definitely took a turn at the end, and in true Lex Luthor fashion, it was a great time. I loved Porky Pig in the story. They did a great job of merging the two worlds. So if you haven't had a chance to read it, I definitely recommend that one as well. Pick it up. Finally, Venom, First Host. That was an outstanding read, in my opinion. I know many of us have been looking forward to that, as well as Venom. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. But we've been looking forward to both those stories. Both were good. This one was my favorite. So I just decided to put this one up. But like I said, both should be read if you have the time and can grab both copies. Great story. Loved it. Now let's get into these books. First up, Bone Parish, #2, the B cover. Love this story. It continues to be great, in my opinion. I know people were going crazy about the first issue, myself included. I really like the first issue, and this keeps the pace, keeps the pace going. I'm very patiently waiting for issue #3. Can't wait to see what they do. Loving every second of it. I love creepy horror stories, and this has all that stuff for me. So I'm a happy camper with this issue, with this series. I don't think it's added to my pull yet, but it will be. My very last copy of Die, Die, Die. I will not be grabbing any more. I think I'm up to like 6 now. But love this cover, and my comic shop was waiting on pricing for it, so I had to wait a little bit. Not a problem though, but finally got it. This is the gold foil variant that came out probably about 2 weeks ago, so finally got my hands on it. Loved the first issue. The first issue was fantastic. Second issue was great too. but that first issue had us all saying, wow. Power Rangers, no idea what issue number that is. I just saw it at my local Second and Charles and decided to grab it. Not that the Yellow Ranger is my favorite or anything. I just really liked Power Rangers. This was on the shelf. It stuck out to me, so I decided to grab it. Maybe one of these days I'll stumble upon a red, green, or white Ranger. Those are all my favorites. Next up, Suicide Squad, number 45, the B cover, and that is by Lupa Cicchino. I always believe I'm saying that wrong, but I'm trying. That is the B cover. Looks amazing. Again, from my Second and Charles. Just the colors stuck out to me. I don't read Suicide Squad, but I grab them occasionally because they've been having really good covers. And I'll have them all when I'm ready to read them, whenever that is. Justice League Dark, number 2. The first issue, or the first copy I got of Justice League Dark number 2 was a little beat up on the back page, so I just decided to grab another copy because I'm like that. I'm weird like that. Batgirl Annual number 2. For no reason other than I love this cover, so I had to grab another copy. That is a smoking hot cover in my opinion. One to pick up, you know, if you're into Batgirl. Target, Batman, Batman Beyond, Let's Get Ready to Rumble. I missed these when they originally came out, what, 2 weeks ago? 2-3 weeks ago? I guess they were all spoken for, so I wasn't able to get my hands on a copy, but I read issue number 22, thoroughly enjoyed it, so I wanted to pick up issue number 23, and I love the A cover with them in the ring, so it was a must grab for me. I was happy to see it when I saw it. Here's another copy that I grabbed Wednesday, but that copy was beat up, so I decided to grab another one. Again, just because I'm weird like that. Some of us are like that. I also read this story too, but it wasn't my favorite out of the 4. So the 2 I put in the beginning were my 2 favorites out of the 4. Great story, but the other 2 stood out to me more. And here it is again, because I grabbed another copy. Lex Luthor, Porky Pig, number 1. B cover. Here was another grab from Second and Charles. Catwoman, number 2. Art Germ variant. Can't get enough of Art Germ. And it was still cover price. I don't think this is spiked at all. But for, you know, $3.99, why not? I really like this cover. I know I have at least 1. I may have 2, but I'm not sure. West Coast Avengers, issue number 1. These variants have been really cool. I grabbed 1 last week. I want to say I have at least 2. 1 for sure. But really like this cover. And it was still on the shelf. You know, still no one was buying it. So, I mean, if it's just going to be sitting on the shelf, I got to grab it. So, that's what I did. Really cool cover. I'm hearing mixed things about the story, but I know people are picking them up for the covers, and because I think there's an introduction of a new character. Secret Wars number 7. One of my shops was kind enough to put this in my pull box. I have not read up on it. I don't know what's happening in here. I do love the cover, however, so they gave me a nice deal on it. So I just decided to grab it. I'll probably look into it more later on today, but as of right now, I just love it for the cover. As most of you know, the Venom storyline gets a lot of love from me. A lot of us are loving the story. So I've been picking up the second and third printings when I can. And here I have Venom number 2, 3rd printing. Great cover. Web of Venom, VNAM, issue number 1, V cover. I didn't see any variant covers for this or the first host this week until the weekend. My 2-3 shops that I go to on Wednesday didn't have anything for me other than the A covers. Not saying they weren't there, they didn't get them, maybe they were spoken for. I did get there kind of late, so I got to each one of them kind of late. So I may have just missed them, but that's the game we play, right? So I'm glad I was able to grab this one. Cool cover. Nice story too, I did read it. Last but not least, my friends, we have Venom number 1, 4th printing. Love that cover. Like I said before, I wish it was the first printing cover. I love it so much, but, you know, doesn't stop me from grabbing it when I see it. And they're still available. I'm around. I've seen, you know, I think this shop probably had about 4 more or something like that. So they're not that scarce, but I just decided to grab another copy. So I think that makes 2 for me so far. So thanks for hanging with me. Once again, guys and girls, I appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, come chat with me. Let me know what you're looking forward to getting this week. And there is a question this week. What is your all-time favorite run? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see what you guys like, what you're into. So can't wait to chat with you guys. Thanks again. For newcomers, make sure you check out some older videos. Have some fun there. Chat with me in the comments. And all of you guys and girls rock very much. Thank you. See you next time. Now get out there and grab those